In an industry stuffed with marketing bullshit, empty promises, and Chinese-suited liars, one woman's had enough. She knows what it's like to have the wrong clients, no money, and no time for fun. But she also knows how to fix it. And on the Business for Superheroes show, she promises to tell the down and dirty truth about business, sales, and running away with the circus. Here's your host, Vicky Fraser.
Welcome to the Business for Superheroes show. I'm Vicky Fraser and I'm here with Joe, my husband. Hi, Joe.
Hello.
Hello. Are you all right?
Not really. I've been asleep.
Yes, he has. I've just woken him up.
It's currently Saturday, which is confusing me. We normally do podcast recording on Monday nights.
Yeah.
It's Saturday. I've been asleep. It's just very odd.
Yeah. And we're drinking homemade damson gin. That was a very satisfying tingle. Yeah, so we made this damson gin last year, I think. So
it's an old one. This is practically vintage, isn't it?
It is vintage, yeah. It's very nice.
It's good.
It's a good kind of pinky colour. Anyway, it's starting to feel a lot like Christmas here at Casa Fraser, isn't it?
Well, it's getting there. It's certainly feeling like winter.
Yes, it's cold, which is why we're not in the Rayburn room at my desk. We are sitting in front of the Rory log burner.
You might be able to hear a bit of a roar in the background. That is our...
In fact, let me move it. You can hear here. There you go. That big roaring noise was our log burner. You can open the doors and make it go really roary.
No, let's not do that, because then I'll have to leave. It's very hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
So by the time you listen to this, it will be the weekend of around about the 10th of December, and we will be choosing a Christmas tree with my niece and my mum and my dad, because we promised Ella, who is my niece, that she could come and help us decorate the dingle this year.
Oh my goodness. And your dad is the wizard with the lights.
Yeah, my dad's the Christmas light wizard, so he's going to make the house look sparkly and amazing.
And we've got trees, and we've got... Are we going to put something in the tree outside?
Yeah, I'm going to put fairy lights on the Bridge of Significant Peril as well.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah. So there you go. So there's going to be Christmas tunes and tea and decorations, and that night, the night you're probably listening to this, is Joe's company Christmas party. Which will
be a polite and sophisticated affair.
For about an hour.
Yeah. And it won't be.
I have a new frock for that party. I'm quite excited about it. And then Sunday, it'll be the traditional dingle first day of Christmas, which would normally be the day that we put the tree up. But as we're going off to your Christmas party, the next day is going to be filled with Rory fire and mulled wine and cheese and mince pies and the first Christmas film of the year, which is...
Die Hard, obviously.
Obviously Die Hard, yeah. Die Hard is always the first Christmas film of the year. So with all this Christmas jollity going on, what about you and your business? First thing I want to say is don't slack off now.
Now is not the time to take it easy.
Now is not the time to take it easy. Have a few days off over Christmas, by all means, obviously, because, you'll have earned it, and I certainly will be. But don't be making excuses for not getting stuff done up to the end of the year by kind of saying, it's only 3 weeks until 2017, I'll start then. Because A, you won't, and B...
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit, yeah.
It's total bullshit.
Just get started now. You can get tons done in 3 weeks. Absolutely loads. So rather than kind of make a list of all of the things that you want to do in 2017 and then start one of them right now. Today. I've got so many crazy things to get done at the moment going on. It's ridiculous.
You do seem to have many irons in the fire.
I have many irons in the fire. It's all very exciting, and I think at some point my head's going to explode. But until then, it's going to be fun. So yeah, there you go. Cool. Right. So some where are we? We are.
What's going on?
Well, exploiting Christmas for fun and profits.
Exploiting festivals for fun and profits. Okay.
Well, Christmas, because I don't know much about the other festivals. I'm being a good atheist. I bloody love Christmas. So, as do many other humanists. Because it's all about, for me, the cheese.
We have a cheese list. We already have a cheese list for New Year's Eve. Yeah,
it's going to be awesome. But yeah, so I love... It's all about kind of spending time with family, really, isn't it? And
driving frantically between people,
Yeah, basically, that's what it is. So I wanted to really kind of share some Christmas marketing ideas with our dear listener.
Dear listener. Hi, Vegard.
Yeah, that's kind of depressing.
Hopefully there's some more by now. We've been doing this long enough. We must be collecting a few by
I think
now.
we've got 4.
4.
Yeah. So, Christmas marketing ideas. First and most obvious, let's start obvious. Send Christmas cards to your clients and customers. Or holiday cards, or Hanukkah cards, or whatever it is that you're celebrating, or that your clients, I don't know, send whatever.
Send them a Christmas card.
Send them a card.
Nobody's offended by a Christmas card.
They're not, are they?
I don't think anyone is.
No, I don't think anyone
Even
is
if you
either.
don't celebrate Christmas, I don't think anyone's offended by Christmas.
No.
Maybe the Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't know.
They're offended by everything. So yeah, send a yeah, I did
Hi,
say that
Jehovah's
out loud.
Witnesses.
Send a Christmas card to your clients, and don't send a pre-printed one. Send an actual Christmas card, one that gives money to charity, preferably. So
And actually write something in it.
yeah, write something in it. I do that every year. I don't send like a Christmas card to everybody on my email list or who is in my book club, who's bought my book and is in my Business for Superheroes club, because there's hundreds of them.
Yes.
And I don't have that many hands.
No.
But my inner circle all obviously get a Christmas card from me, and so do my clients, and so do obviously family and friends. Anyway, yeah, so send Christmas cards, but write an actual message in them. Put a bit of thought into it.
Be nice. Write stuff. Even if you have 5 standard messages that you rotate around and send them to people. You know, you don't have to be entirely unique, but if you do know what the family's name is and their children and stuff, then
yeah, mention something that you know about them. Yeah,
be nice.
So put thought into it, basically, because it really is the thought that counts. So. And it always makes me laugh. It always makes me laugh when people give you a crap present and then somebody says, "Well, it's the thought that counts." It's like, well, obviously they didn't put any thought into that, because if it's really, well, no, though, because I've had. I'm just trying to think of something that nobody will hear, that nobody that. Okay, so we got I got a really horrible bed linen set for Christmas once,
Right.
or for an anniversary or something, and it was just awful. It was totally not my taste at all, and it was horrible. And it ended up going to a charity shop, which is fine, because, it goes on to a charity shop and all the rest of it. But if the person who had given that as a gift had given me nothing, that would have been fine. And, I'm probably sounding like an ungrateful bitch here, but I don't care. But if they had bothered to find out anything about me at all, it would have been very easy for them to get something that I liked.
Nylon bed linen wasn't really ever going to be high up the list, was it?
White cotton. That's the bed linen that I like. Anyway, so yeah, it is the thought that counts, and so, put a bit of effort into finding out something about, especially your best clients, the ones that pay you the most money.
Yeah, if you've got 2 or 3 businesses or people who give you, 80% of your work, then yeah, do something nice.
Yeah, like last year, I sent John, who is my mentor and who is my biggest client last year by far. I sent him a ridiculous knitted hat that in the shape of brains, just because it amused me. But but also I sent him an early edition of a weightlifting book, because he's really into lifting weights, and he loved it. So
Hi, John.
I don't think he listens to this. Scumbag.
Should do.
So yeah, put a bit of thought into it. Yeah, send gifts to your best, most profitable clients, basically. A few years ago, I sent Christmas hampers to my best clients. This year, my inner circle members are getting a little something, not the something that I wanted to send to them, because I looked at the calendar the other day and was like, holy shit, it's December, what happened? Yes. And I actually haven't got time to I literally haven't got time to do the thing that I wanted to do. But they are getting a little something that they will kind of, it's just a silly little something, but it could be very...
Could be huge.
Could be huge. So yeah, there you go. Make an offer. What else can you do? Make an offer. Make an offer that has built-in urgency with it, because Christmas is actually coming up, so you're not making like a fake deadline. It's like, this is a Christmas gift that people can claim up to midnight on Christmas Eve, or whatever you decide to do.
On New Year's Eve, or, it's time limited to 2016, or whatever.
Yeah, but it might be that you want to offer, an old product that you stopped selling, or you want to knock some money off as a Christmas gift, because normally I say don't discount stuff, but I think actually putting it as a gift, as a Christmas gift for people, putting a discount on, I haven't got a problem with at all, because it's kind of like, it's Christmas, Merry Christmas, have a gift, and the gift is 50% off,
Something you probably weren't going to sell them anyway.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
What?
So yeah, or an offer. Put something together specifically for Christmas that's going to disappear after Christmas.
Bundles.
Bundle things together. I love the word bundle, don't you?
Bundle.
It's a great word, bundle. And also, I like the word bundle as in, you know, when you've fallen over and you're bundling down the stairs. It just makes me laugh.
Bundling down the stairs is no way to spend your time.
No, it's not. But the word bundle is funny. Anyway, getting sidetracked.
Sidetracked into reminiscing about falling downstairs. That's a bit strange.
No, you know what I was actually reminiscing about? That, do you remember that sledging trip we went on with Georgie and Mark?
Yes.
Where I smashed my leg to pieces?
You were a very you were a very effective crumple zone.
What happened was
I walked away fine.
Joe put me in front of him on the sledge and then steered us into the only solid thing in the hedge, which hit my left shin full on, and there is still a dent in my shin and a scar. This must be 4 or 5 years ago now. Joe basically used me as a crumple zone.
Well, I was fine. Thank you.
You're a horrible human being. So yeah, don't, you know, you could give the gift of not using people as a crumple zone.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, make an offer to people that's valid up to Christmas. Why are you laughing at me?
I nearly made some joke about airbags, but I'm just not going to. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, some ideas from companies that actually know what they're doing, unlike you. Coca-Cola are always good for a few ideas. They do their holidays are coming Christmas advert, and that's the first kind of start.
First signs of Christmas.
Christmas for a lot of people. Your niece goes crazy over it, doesn't she, Bex?
She does like that. Hi, Bex. And is it true about them and Father Christmas? And Father Christmas was green until Coca-Cola got hold of him?
No, I think it was Victorians made him red, I think. I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to Snopes it.
They've definitely hijacked that, haven't they?
Well, maybe. Well, yeah. Why not? We're exploiting Christmas for fun and profits right now.
So, what are you bundling at Christmas? What's your Christmas offer?
I've got a few ideas actually. I've got a January offer. I might be contrary, but I am doing a Christmas offer on my book course.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody who has my book and is in my Business for Superheroes club, which is not the same as my inner circle, but who is in my club and gets my Gazette 4-page newsletter, will be getting a very special Christmas offer.
Cool.
Yes, and they'll be getting it before Christmas. Because otherwise it's not a Christmas offer.
It's not, is it?
So anyway, Coca-Cola are always good for a few ideas. So, you know their personalised Coke bottles that they did, where you could get a name on the Coke bottle? I don't drink Coca-Cola, so I don't know. It's horrible stuff. But you could. They had an idea where they were making them into Christmas place cards. So at the Christmas table, at the dinner table, if you're having like all of your family around, you could have like grandma, bottle with grandma on, and a bottle with mom, and a bottle with dad, and then presumably other people's names, actual names, rather than just the labels that they're given.
Dave, Sheila.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Stuart.
You run out of names now.
Other names are available.
So could you pinch their idea, especially if you're in the food or drink or homewares or kind of family industry? You know, send something that they'll use on Christmas Day, maybe wine glasses or coasters or something you can do, or, you know, get people to buy them, or get people to, if it's coasters, like beer mat type things, like they're relatively cheap to produce and brand.
A bit late for getting personalised stuff made now, though, isn't it?
Well, it is, yeah.
Maybe we can just recycle this in time for next Christmas.
Too bloody right. It's going to be a re-release. It's going to be from the archives. But yeah, I mean, start planning next Christmas right now, because this is the mistake that I always make, is like, I've got loads of good ideas 2 weeks before Christmas and it's too late to do any of them.
Yes.
So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, send out branded Christmas tree decorations. That's a good idea, but don't make them tacky and crap. Make them beautiful things that people will actually want to use.
Yeah.
Or make them suitable for, like, the office Christmas tree. Or something.
Office Christmas tree.
I don't know.
It's an exciting concept.
Do you not?
You don't work in engineering, do you?
You guys are a miserable lot. So, yeah. Branded Christmas tree decorations is a thing. It's a bit late for this year now, but how about an advent calendar?
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool thing to send to people. And you could either send them out to all of your clients, or you could send them out as like a direct mail piece, or you could get people to request one. And you could fill it with chocolates or gin, or probably not gin, or, you know, tips or something. So here's what I'm going to do next year. I'm going to do an advent calendar filled with business building tips and chocolate.
Sounds good.
It does sound good, doesn't it?
You could do an email sequence as well.
I could.
That would be very easy, wouldn't it?
It would. Yeah. So, and also, so that's, I've literally just come up with that now, and I totally wish I'd come up with that a month or so ago, because I could have put together an advent calendar, which would have been ace.
Too late now.
Too late now. So yeah, next year. But okay, so other ideas. There's a dating app called Hinge, apparently, and they wrote a really funny holiday email about office Christmas parties, and it goes like this. 'Twas the night before the office party, and all through the town, people were wondering, is it okay to get down? The answer was straight, true and tested with time. Better bring your own dates than risk crossing the line. While Dave from accounting is down from a fling, a cute match from Hinge could be the real thing. So this holiday season, learn a lesson that's true. Don't make out with co-workers, find someone new. Love, Hinge. And that just cracked me up, because it's a perfectly timed, on message, on kind of brand, perfect, it's perfect for a dating agency, dating app, basically. It just made me laugh.
Can I just ask, what are you doing, looking around on dating apps?
I'm not. I was looking for good examples of Christmas marketing campaigns, and this popped up.
Right.
So, because I've got a few of my own, obviously.
It's a good story, and you're sticking with it.
I'd never heard of Hinge before I found that.
No.
So yeah, anyway, so you could do, that's just an idea of how you can use Christmas to bring it into your marketing and make it relevant. Because that's a great way to, that's just very good, really. Have you seen my Halloween video? Do you remember that? Well, obviously
I
you've
have
because
seen
you
the
filmed
Halloween
it.
video, yes.
The one where Joe is running through the Dinglewoods and I'm wearing a terrifying rabbit mask by the campfire. You could make your own John Lewis beating Christmas ad or video. You could tell a story. What?
Nothing.
My Halloween video is way better than John Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh, screw you. You can tell a Christmas story. I've had too much gin.
Too much gin.
Yeah. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for my Christmas video. I'm going to oh my god, I might just give up now. I'm going to be making a Christmas video with Joe.
We need to do so. Yeah, we've had some really beautiful frosty mornings. Really beautiful.
I wasn't planning on going outside into the cold to do it.
No?
No. I was planning on Rory Fire and Christmas Tree.
Okay.
Well, we could go outside as well. We could. Oh, but that would involve editing. Can you edit? I can edit. I've got a thing.
You've got a beardy Mac. You can edit.
I've got a beardy Mac. I can edit. Yeah. Okay. So Starbucks did a thing. This is actually a really good idea if you can afford it. Starbucks did a Starbucks for Life sweepstake. So 5 of their rewards members will win 1 food item and 1 drink item a day for the next 30 years. I think they're shortening some people's lifespans there somewhat, but that's a hell of a thing to offer people, and especially because people will not claim one of those things a day, so it won't cost them as much as you think.
Yeah, I suppose if you walked from one end of if you walked to work past the Starbucks place every day, you might,
yeah. But most people won't. It'll probably be 1 a week that they go for.
Yeah.
Or less if you're me, because I just don't go there.
Because you huddle by a fire in the cold.
By a fire, yeah. So that's quite extreme, but what could you do? What kind of a prize sweepstake could you offer for Christmas that's kind of Christmas or holiday themed? Or you know what you could do that's really, really good? We walked past 4 homeless people in a row when we were out in Birmingham the other day, and it was really sad, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was proper shit. So go and give some blankets and pillows and sleeping bags to shelters, rather than kind of, I don't know, or better still, go and actually talk to some of the people on the street. I've done that before, and it's just go and talk to them and find out about them and, their story and how they ended up there, and take the stuff that yourself and show them that you see them as human beings with value, because they just get ignored. And I think it's because people feel uncomfortable rather than that they don't care. But, they feel, I think they're just marginalised.
Yeah, that's not a business tip, but that's just a living your life decently tip. Yeah,
that's a living your life decently tip. But also, there's nothing wrong with getting publicity for doing that kind of thing if you're going to do it as well. So tell their story and then use it to raise some money for a homeless charity under the name of your business. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with getting something out of it for yourself. You'll be doing something good for others and something good for your own business. So, do that. Go and spend some time with an older person who doesn't have anyone. Get your employees, if you run a business with employees, get them to go and spend time with an older person who's lonely at Christmas.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are lonely and they'll be spending the holiday period alone, and tell their story and then use that to raise awareness. Use your marketing kind of clout to do something good. Anyway, I proper love Christmas. I do. You know I do, don't you? But it is a really difficult time for a lot of people, I think. Especially if, people who have nothing and nobody and people who have lost somebody that they love. So if you can use it as a time to put a bit of joy into their life. Like, I saw a really cool thing on Facebook the other day that was the 12 acts of kindness of Chris, or the Advent calendar act of kindness. So people doing an act of kindness every day. And I loved that idea. That was a nice thing to do. And I've left it a bit late for any kind of, like I said, December snuck up on me 2 days ago. Like the day after December started. But I might do a 12 days of Christmas act of kindness.
Okay.
I think we should both do that. We should do that over Christmas, like when we're both off over Christmas, and we should go and do something nice for people. Even if it's like giving them something ridiculous, like a fluffy hat with a penguin on it to keep them warm. Because everybody wants to look silly, right? Is that just me? Anyway, okay, back to marketing. So I heard this great story about an airline called WestJet. Have you heard of them? I haven't heard of them.
No.
So they were flying from Toronto to Ontario in Canada, and before getting on their plane, Father Christmas asked all the passengers what they wanted for Christmas. So they went down the line, and they wrote down everybody's answer. And then 150 WestJet employees went and found each gift in Ontario, where the destination was, and they wrapped the presents up and labelled them, and then put them on the luggage carousel for passengers to find while they waited for their luggage.
Nice.
How cool is that? Which is just an awesome thing to do. And, if you're running a kind of service business, could you do something like that to, surprise and delight people? Like a shock and awe thing. That would be a lovely thing to do.
That was pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, isn't it? And I think they did that. I remember reading about this a year or so ago, actually, and I think they did it even for, like, really high-ticket gifts. So,
I would like a speedboat.
Yeah, I don't think most people would ask for a speedboat, but, PlayStations and stuff like that. Yeah, stuff that costs a couple $100
Proper money.
So, and the video, and obviously they made a video of it. If you do something like this, use it, video it, record it, do something to make the most out of it. Because that video then went viral, and they went from like 3,500 followers on Twitter to 27 million views. Because that's the kind of thing that gets attention.
Yeah.
So what can you do? And it doesn't, that's an expensive thing to do, and obviously an airline can afford it.
In terms of marketing budget, if they got those views are probably worth something. Like people would be booking and liking them.
1% of the number of people who viewed that booked with that airline next time.
Would have paid for it many gazillion times over.
Yeah, so think of it as ROI. But if you haven't got the upfront cash to spend on that kind of thing, think of something that you can do that will make you, just create some buzz. What else? So, what about doing something truly personal? That's another thing. So this is something that won't cost you anything, or won't cost you very much. So I'm still learning to draw cartoons, and I'm not going to inflict them on anybody this year. But next Christmas, all of my Inner Circle members will receive a personalised, hand-drawn Christmas cartoon card from me.
Yeah.
I don't know how many Inner Circle members I'll have by this time next year. If it's 400, I may regret it. But I've made the promise now, so it'll happen. I might have to start.
You do 2 a day for the rest of the year.
Yeah. So yeah, bit of Christmas inspiration for you there for your marketing. Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, Joe. I've done a lot of talking. You've done a lot of insulting me.
I haven't done any insulting. I've just been reclining in front of the fire with the back of my head getting hotter and hotter.
Yeah.
Drinking gin.
Yeah, the left side of my face is now
cherry red.
Cherry red, and the right side of my body is a little bit chilly. Yes. So that's the dingle. Okay, so next week, Joe and I will be talking about how to avoid slacking off in the last few days before the end of the year.
Oh, man, I've got all of my guys. I don't know what it is with engineers, but they don't take any bloody holidays. And then they get to October or something, and everybody starts going, are you going to take a holiday at some point? You've got like 20 days left over. And they all go, yeah, all right, I'll have December off.
It's like, no, you can't all have December off.
You can't all have December off. Oh, so I've got...
So you're going to be the only one.
I'm going to be the only one there. I'll be the only one there on like the 22nd.
I might come to work with you for the day and do some work there.
Yeah.
It'll be warm, and I'll be able to use the Wi-Fi without 35 people downloading dodgy porn.
I'm not sure that's what happens.
I just realised people probably know who you work for.
Hang on a minute.
That's not what happens at all. So yeah, okay, if you're stuck for Christmas marketing ideas, why don't you borrow my brain? businessforsuperheroes.com/borrow my brain.
Cool.
And as far as getting shitloads of stuff done before next year, no, that's not what I was going to say at all.
What?
Oh, I've gone off on a Okay, so... Oh, man.
You've lost it.
I've lost it. Oh, I was thinking viral things and, creative ideas that you can use to market your business. Basically, I was going to segue smoothly. Obviously, I've not done that. I've fallen on my face. I've bundled.
Yes.
I've bundled down the stairs into it. January's Inner Circle newsletter is going to be all about guerrilla marketing, and I'm just going to give up now, frankly. I've had quite a lot of Damson gin.
Guerrilla marketing. Define guerrilla marketing for me.
No.
Okay.
Guerrilla marketing is it's kind of a low-cost, high-impact way to get in front of quite a lot of people.
Okay.
It's guerrilla warfare, but anyway, you know what? I'm going to go now, and so is Joe.
More gin.
So, have a lovely week.
Mm-hmm.
Put some of these ideas into practice. You've still got time to put some of these ideas into practice.
Yeah, at the very least, write a nice card with some thoughtful words and put a good offer together.
Yeah, put a good offer together. You can do that immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. Even if you don't have anything, offer it anyway and then make it.
Yeah.
That's the way I do most of my stuff.
Sell stuff and then be forced to generate it.
Yeah. And sell stuff and ask questions about it, and then people will help you create it.
Mm.
Your customers will help you create it. Top tip. Right. Be good. If you can't be good, don't get caught. Enjoy your mince pies and mulled wine, and we will be back same time next week. Bye.
Bye.
Like what you've just heard? Tell your colleagues, tell your friends, send them to www.businessforsuperheroes.com/podcast.